Hello, this is Bug News, and today we're going to talk about Ready to Love DC, aka Ready to Love Potomac, Ready to Love DMV. Not too sure of the title at this point, even though we look at it on the menu item or the caption for TV or whatever your cable subscription is, or if you're watching it on the internet. But we're going to start with the characters. We're going to start with some background. So they only have 7 men, 7 women, not 10, I think. So in elimination, I think previously, I think they at least got one full episode. Then they started to eliminate the next episode. But I'm not too sure about all the details. So here we go. So um, we're going to start with Paul. Now, Paul seems like a pretty tall guy, but he tries to be comical, but he's coming off as a straight player from the Himalayas. Showing my age there, but he's going around using street names, so you don't know his real name. When people ask him his name, and they say he says P.O. And at one point he said post office because I deliver. Oh, I'm sorry, because he delivers. And then at one point he said pretty outstanding. And then, of course, the women was like, P.O., who's that, Paul? So that's Paul. That's one person. Dakia is a female. She said that, she's vaccinated and waxed. I'm like trying to figure out all that out. But it seems like this cast is a little overly sexual, if you ask me. But I'm entitled to my opinion. And then we have Tiffany. She wants to be... she likes to be touched from her tagline. I guess that's what she says. She's from a small town emporium. I think that's what she said. Near Franklin, the peanut farm, down in VA. I guess you would say quasi Hampton Roads area. You gotta watch those country women. And then we have Fernando, and he had some relationship problems in the past. Unfortunately, Fernando was released early, but he was complaining about his woman sleeping, no, not sleeping, but having other men sleep over, and not to say that his woman or his ex-woman slept with someone else, but that's what he was complaining about, and then going to swinger resorts, but not taking him, and inviting men on trips and stuff. So who knows what's going on with that? Fernando. And next we have Precious. She said something that was kind of, shouldn't have been said on TV. You could have said it at the bar or something, I guess. But Fernando said he was from Baltimore. And then she said Bodymore, which is a term, but she's not even from Baltimore. And then back to Fernando. He came off, although he said he was from East Baltimore, he more came off like he's from Owens Mills or Newtown, if you know what those areas are. I like to call it Little PG, or should I say Little Prince George's. And she, Precious, back to Precious, looked like she was drunk already, allegedly. And then it seems like she likes to be in control. I think she was going with Demetrius, and she said something about the relationship. I'm taking the lead, something like that. But, that's neither here nor there. And she likes to pole dance. Keena, who also unfortunately got kicked off, she was a little rough around the edges, and then standoffish, in my opinion. And, she pointed out Fernando's derriere was bigger than her derriere, and she didn't like that. She said Wiley was too young for her. She's 39. I think Wiley's like 32. And Wiley is better known as Chuck Brown's son. Chuck Brown's son is a go-go legend out of the Washington, D.C. area, or the DMV area, and then also just in the whole United States, let's say, put it that way. Keena is very picky and blunt. I mean, she has a right to be. She has a right to be her. Demetrius, ex-military, used to chase women, got divorced. I don't know how long his wedding lasted, and he's retired military. Another Sabrina on this show. She has a list that's real long. Then she come off as goofy. Then she got married young, but now she got a long list. Make it make sense. And then Laverne, if I'm pronouncing the guy's name right, he's a bodybuilder. Clifton, he's on the show, and it seems like not too much has been exposed about these two yet, or anything odd. Joy allegedly is Walter from the previous, I don't know, series or what you want to call it, ex-girlfriend. She's from Baltimore too, and she's a singer, but she definitely has a Owens Mills or Owens Mills field tour, Owens Mill Newtown field tour. Then we have Ace. Ace was married for a year. I think she probably was married to an athlete, the way she describes it, because she's saying she's a philanthropist. So, go figure. And then people were saying, well, if it doesn't work out, you're going to do another year, or, you start having problems. And then we have Tori, who's a real estate person. He talked about his family past. So this is just a little information that went on the first episode of this show. It seems like it's going to be off the chain, considering all the background drama of the first DC show. And what I mean by, all this allegations and stuff about various cast members and things like that, who should go nameless on this on this video or podcast at this point. So we'll see how this plays out. Next week they're supposed to introduce two, I guess, new people. So I know we did a video saying a person named Carmen was on there, was supposed to appear, and I think I said allegedly he's supposed to appear. So hopefully it's one of these persons, but I didn't do a fact check on the person in detail to verify. So that's why that video was released. But I just sort of went with it, but based on some other information. So, but hopefully she's one person. If not, then I got to pull that video. But that's neither here nor there. So this is Bug News. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.